Y'all come on this app pretending every fucking day. I don't have to do that. Bella don't have to do that. And that's what y'all hate. We can come on here and be our authentic selves. Y'all can't do that. So, like I was saying, Nosy, you didn't like it when it was your turn. When these messy TikTok street started gathering you together because you misstepped, started feeling yourself too much, and you feeling yourself again. That's not the Nosy I know. And I know you, Nosy. You know I know you. You know I know, right? Look into my gingerbread eyes. I know the gingerbread looking kind of mad today. I can't help it. I don't know. It's just not giving the smile it's supposed to be giving. But you know I know. You. And I know what you're doing. You don't do nothing without having a plan first. Everything about you is calculated. And I'm about over it with you having this problem, imaginary problem with Bella, and then acting like you don't have a problem. It's quite clear to see from somebody that knows you. And I dare you to tell me I don't know you. I know enough about you. So I'm telling you, right now, you already on strike 2. You close to strike 3 with me. You close to strike 3 with me. I literally be trying to let you have it. I try to let you have it. But you pushing me to my limit. And this ain't just for Bella. All right, so we're going to get into this clip.
Whoever's carrying around that dry bone, that's not true. Everybody knows that. I mean, if you've been around these parts, these blocks, you would know that. Thank you, Jeremy. You would know that I would be the least obvious suspect. Anybody who was recapping.
See, right there, the stuttering got me right there. Your stuttering got me right there. When you are for sure for something, you come out, you speak clearly and everything. It don't be no stuttering. So that was red flag number 1 when I started watching this, and I stopped watching it. Once you start stuttering, when that topic came up, told me all I need to know. Just like other people around here virtually signaling Bryson. I see the shit. And it makes sense that the alliances that y'all made on this back end.
Who was on the outside would be the least obvious suspect. I told you guys what my theory was last night about who I thought, not who I thought the opposition was. I have no idea who that is, but how I thought the opposition got that information. I said yesterday, and I repeat it again. Those 5 people in that group chat. I don't know if you guys were here last night, but last night we listened to clips of Good Old Time. We listened to clips of.
Okay, 5 people in the group chat. Only 5 people are privy to this information. And I'm going to tell you right now, Bella ain't a part of no opposition. So you might as well say fucking 4. So you might as well say 4. Okay? It's privy to this information. Because again, y'all talk too much. Y'all give up too many details. So it's 4 people. Okay? That's privy to this information. Now this information somehow gets out. because one of these people talked. Who does the most talking in this group? Who's the one sharing text messages and group back-end conversations with other people? It don't, I mean, the fucking shit right in front of y'all face. Y'all can't figure it out. Like, let's stop fucking playing here.
Of Bella, back when she was being interviewed by Slim, we read the text messages from that chat. They sounded like they hit pay dirt. Like, they sounded like they were just ready for Sunday. They got Barb by the purse strings, like they were gonna hem her up. They sounded like they were bragging.
Your friend Barb, right? The same one that got your phone number, you cool with? You love Barb, right? Right.
Very braggadocious conversations, right?
What? Wait a minute. Weren't you in Barb's live yesterday? Barb's live, huh? What you call these low-level creators? Isn't that what you said that most of these people are on Messy Top? Bottom of the barrel? Oh, I guess not Barb. I got you. I got you. And you, what you say? You was listening to clips all day. Girl, you had these clips ready. You had them ready. Time stamped and everything. Just like you had that phone call, recorded phone call ready. Right on the right part you needed it to be on. Nosy, stop playing in these people's face.
Believe that they probably bragged to somebody outside of that group chat, and that person, whoever they was yapping to, is probably the opposition. That's who I believe. Do I believe that any specific...
I'm sorry, I gotta keep pausing it because again, I gotta break it down for y'all, right? What did Bryson say? Who told him this story? Who? He said it's their story. I can't tell him. I can't say their story. It's not my place to tell. What Nosy say? Somebody probably told something. Nosy, you know exactly what happened. Who did an interview with Nosy? How come you so close to this? You played this so close from day one. And you right back at it again. You too close. You too close to the crime, the scene of the crime.
Specific person in that group chat is opposition? No, there's no evidence to point to that. There's no evidence that pointed to Bella, Frankie, Good Old Time, Keys, or Morgan. None of that evidence.
There's no evidence, huh? Maybe you're right. Or maybe you're wrong. Or maybe you're wrong.
And the reason why is because the evidence tells you the rollout, right? Contrary to what Bella says, that she thinks that it was a Good Old Time teaching her a lesson. Nobody believes that, at least but that's Bella's truth. The way that it came out was so haphazard that it couldn't have been orchestrated as a way to get somebody. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? In the clip that when Morgan Bailey was on Mount...
If it couldn't have been orchestrated in a way not to get somebody, then what the fuck are y'all doing? What's happening? What is this whole thing about? Y'all be talking out of the both sides of y'all motherfucking mouths on this app. It don't even be making sense.
On Messy's panel, she said, "Sorry, Frankie, I hate to do this to you, but yeah, y'all remember Keys has a video of Barb's daughter." Those are her exact words.
Her exact words were, "I hate to do this to Frankie." Why would it be Frankie? I'm trying to understand. Why would she say, "I hate to do this to Frankie"? Why wouldn't she say, "I hate to do this to Bella"? Or "I hate to do this to anybody else in the chat"? Why was it Frankie? Anybody got an answer for that? According to Nosy, that's what exactly came out of her mouth. Why would Mad Day say, I hate that I gotta do this to you, Frankie? What, because she was just in the chat? She was the closest person around? Man, y'all better wake up.
She even references Frankie because she didn't know Frankie was listening. You know, it's kind of like a warning that I'm about to...
She didn't know Frankie was listening, but she didn't... Hey, come on, man. Y'all gotta wake up.
Say something crazy. And then Frankie comes up on the panel. It was too haphazard to be organized by an opposition. That's why I don't think anybody in that group chat was opposition. But I do think people yap, and I do think people gossip. And I think that somebody was gossiping with somebody not in that group chat. Like, oh yeah, you need to come to the Sunday show. Why? Oh, because we about to do Barb Filthy. And that person is probably running an opposition page and ran and told the mess. That's how I think it was. But that's, again, that's just my supposition. It could be literally anybody, but in order for...
My question to you, again, Nosy, why do you play Bella Friends, all Bella friends and these people so close? How do they always end up on your platform? Because there's a lot of connections. Some that have never been spoken on this app. Smells set up.
That person to have been able to leak before the big spill, they would have to be close to somebody in that group chat. Period. What's up? What's up, Kiana? What's up, Miss Sanford? You said 2 cents. What's that? Yeah, I'm not talking to nobody with no Ashy hurt me. I'm not talking to nobody with no Ashy hurt me. Sorry, friend. He said they went on for hours. They went on for hours saying I was the opposition. That's crazy. Now they just grasping at straws, or they trying to protect somebody. Because that's the only 2 things I could believe. Because what the fuck do I look like? First of all,
I want to say this. Do I believe Nosy was behind the opposition page? No. Do I think she has knowledge? Probably so. Probably so. A lot of people have knowledge because, again, a lot of y'all are smart enough not to make no damn opposition page, and that's too much. That's too much of a digital footprint. But y'all virtual signaling is horrible.
I make money on the internet. My bills get paid from the internet. What the fuck do I look like running around the internet doing free shit? I mean, just ask yourself that. Don't even ask me. Ask yourself that. What? Go to my page. Go to this page right now. Click on this page right now.
So, are you making money off of this story too? Okay.
In 2 days, I've already racked up damn near 3 million views, which is going to pay me pretty handsomely. I could literally not work for the rest of the fucking month. What the fuck do I look like doing free shit? Oh, let me go run around and... Come on, it's not even logical. So I'm working this...
Is that not what she's doing? Nosy, I'm just... Seriously. You running around pulling up old clips. Are you getting paid from somebody to do this? Or no? Is somebody paying you to do this? Since you don't do nothing fucking for free? From a story from a year ago? Are you just doing it out of the kindness of your heart? Are you? Like when you came in my inbox saying you wanted to help me? Because I didn't pay you a dime for that. What'd you say? I'm sick of them fucking with you. I can't. All that shit. I didn't pay you for that. You didn't ask me for a dime. Playing in these people's faces.
That conversation, that don't even make no sense. I'm not doing nothing for free. Not for no niggas. Not for no niggas I didn't even like at the time. You know what I mean? I like Frankie now because I go to Empress's Live and Frankie's there. Frankie's cool. She's a cool ass chick.
You like Frankie now? Why now? Why do you like her now? Because at one point you're saying you didn't like her. Why? What'd she do to you? Anybody know what Frankie did to Stephanie?
But back then, when she was tight with Bella, I wasn't even on that. I was like, no, anybody who was in Bella's crosshairs, I wasn't fucking with, you know? Again, I don't have a problem with Bella now because I don't watch her content, so all I see Bella is as a person on TikTok. I don't see her as doing commentary or nothing, right? But back then, I was, hell no. So I don't know where that theory came from. I know niggas grasping for straws. That's how I know.
I want to say something right now, but I gotta have a conversation first. But you on some bullshit right now. You real? It's becoming real fucking clear for me right now. And why people Yeah, she did. It's coming real clear.
No, that's how I know niggas are grasping at straws. That's how I know niggas are grasping at straws, because it's like, here's the thing. Because I'm up now. I've had coffee. Okay? I've had coffee. Here's the thing. God loves me. I'm really his favorite. Like, God, I'm really his favorite. You know what I mean?
Ooh-wee.
People see God's favorite, but people see that I'm God's favorite in public. Okay, so unfortunately, people would like to strip me from God's loving bosom. But every time they try to strip me of God's lovely bosom, he just...
Is she... Nosy, are you serious? Are you listening to yourself? I don't know who you are. And you like, oh my God. This is bad.
Blesses me more. That's what I'm saying. Like, when people start trying to insert me and stuff, I don't think Tea Time said that. I think y'all are gaslighting me. But when other people are carrying bones about me about this, oh, she's opposition, all you're doing.
Tea Time said last night that you have everything to do with this whole fucking hate train of Bella. She absolutely believed that you planned and plotted this for a good long ass time to bring this hate train back up. And I have to agree with T on that. Because you showing all the signs. It's like, it's fucking blatant at this goddamn point. I don't know why you so what it is with this thing with you and Bella. It ain't no thing for Bella, it's a thing for you. Because again, she don't even be paying you no mind. She don't even be paying you no mind.
Is telling God to just bless me more. You know what I mean? Like, that I don't know how else to explain it. Like, what do you want me to say? I'm not gonna sit here and just be like, oh, my life sucks and everything sucks, and you know what I mean? Like, I'm planning a wedding right now. I could care less about any other nonsense, but that whole me being opposite, that's nonsense. Okay, we'll just dead that right now. He said, girl, listen to the clips. What clips? You say you're damn sure an inspiration. I mean, like, I'd be telling people how to get on. They don't want to believe me. They just want me to give them what I have. They don't want to work for it. So what people like to do is they like to try to bait me to get my attention, but it doesn't work, because I said this last year.
It's 172 people in here. Can y'all hold down the screen and go down your list and share the live? Bop the screen. Why are we ain't even hit 5K likes yet. Definitely grab your daily heart me's. I don't know. Again, I'm pretty sure Stephanie already watching intensely right now, listening to every word I say. You can play like you know I don't really care. Don't matter to me. But I need everybody to go ahead and hold down the screen and share the live. I need them likes to get up.
So when I went back to the what's it called? When I went back to the llama page to pull up those clips, I actually saw some videos, my videos on there, and I was just, I was curious.
No, she didn't come for me.
I was more curious, like, what did I look like back then? But when I looked up one of the videos, I look exactly the same. I'm literally the same weight. I did no work on my body. I'm literally the same weight. But when I went back to those videos, I said in one of the clips that I was listening to, I was like, I will never let anybody eat off me. You got to go earn your own keep. You can't bait me into arguing with you. You can't bait me into fighting with you. You can't bait me into any of that stuff. That stuff doesn't work on me.
So I'm glad you said that. All right. Because I want to make it clear. I'm not baiting you. I ain't trying to argue with you. I'm letting you know this shit got to stop. If you continue down this road, it's just not going to work for you. If you continue to try to keep this hate train and try to tear down Bella's platform, this is not going to work for you. Because, number one, God don't like vengeance. He don't like people with vengeance in their heart. You can tell these people whatever you want, but this God that you say loves you more than everybody, he gonna show you. The universe gonna even out that energy that you putting out. That's the law of the fucking land at this fucking point.
Because I'm not letting anybody eat off me. I worked hard for my platform, for the views that I get. I mean, I hit millions of views daily. Like, I worked hard for those things. So I'm not going to argue with somebody or some groups of people so they can eat off what I worked hard for. I built my platform by myself, brick by brick. I'm not going to just sit here and just give people argument they can go monetize and do live streams on for days on end. I'm just not going to mention people's names, and I'm not going to mention people's attributes, what they look like, what region of space they're in. I'm not going to do that because, like, go make your own money. There's lots of money in there. Go make your own. I make mine. Granted, I use celebrities to do it, but they don't care. They love that shit. They be in my DMs every day sending me a mess and garbage. But that's different because they gonna make money off their end. They know it's a mutual relationship. I don't got no mutual relationship with some of these niggas on this app. So if you not making me no money, I'm not making you no money. There's no way I'm just gonna mention you for free. I get real record labels emailing me daily to post shit. I'm not doing no shit for free for no niggas. You crazy? Come on, let's be.
You sure about that? I want to ask you, Nosy. Are you sure about that? I'm going to leave it there.
For real, I mean, now let's talk about money because that's what this is really about. That's what this is really about. When niggas try to balk, BALK at me, it's about money. And I know when a nigga's pockets is tight. My pockets are tight. So why do I gotta let you niggas eat for free off me, but I don't get to eat off you? That's crazy. No, it's about money. I know when a nigga's pocket's tight. I know when a nigga's pocket's tight. I've been doing this long enough to where I know, like, oh, their pockets are tight because they're starting to mention me when I don't bother nobody. So when a nigga's pockets are tight, be prepared to hear Nosy's name pop up randomly. Like, and I think it's interesting too because it's like it's a pocket watching type of deal, and it's a dominance type of deal, right? Like, I'm everywhere. You go to Facebook, I'm everywhere. You go to Instagram, I'm everywhere. You go to Lemonade, I'm everywhere. I got 80,000 followers on Lemonade. Don't even post shit. You know what I mean? I got 2 TikTok pages netting 1.3 million followers. I got followers on YouTube who beg me to come back every day. I don't have time, but I will one day. Like, it's about control. It's about trying to check where I can go. Like, I got to check the temperature before I walk somewhere. Like, nigga, everybody knows me. If I decide to randomly show up somewhere, I'm going to randomly show up somewhere. What the fuck is anybody going to do about it? Not a goddamn thing. Because everybody knows me. Because I'm really that bitch. Like, the people who try to balk and bark with me, they think they're that bitch. That's the delusion. That's broke delusion, okay? I know broke delusion when I see it. That is a broke delusional mindset. They think they that bitch, but I'm really that bitch. I'm really her. You know what I mean? So I don't pay nobody no mind, no dust. So when I see people just acting like, every time I know my name comes up, I was like, oh, y'all hungry, huh? Rent must be due. Rent due. I know when rent due, because I just paid it. So I know when rent due. Okay? You not gonna tell me rent ain't due, child. Rent due. Okay? I paid mine. You got to figure out how to pay yours. I can't help you on that. I can't help you on that one. Now that's one I can't help you on. You got to go find a way to pay your rent on your own. You can't do it off the back of Nosy. But I say all that to say this. Mind all that. I don't care who's saying I don't care who's saying I'm opposition or what. I don't give a fuck about that. I came here to say that. So I went back and found a bunch of interviews, not interviews, but a bunch of live streams from July of 4th of July last year, and it's really interesting.
You know what I find very fucking interesting, Nosy? You had time to go back and find all these interviews and clips. Where the fuck is the rest of that phone call that you promised that you be back in 2 weeks for? Because you know you so busy, you got everything you booked up, but you got time to go back and look at clips from a year ago. Did you ever send that to Diamond? Did you ever send that to T-Time? Funny how you always find time for the shit that you really want to dive into and bullshit with, right? Remember how you told me you get back to me in fucking a couple weeks and shit?
Like, now I'll be honest with you. None of those videos that I found, they're going to point you in the direction of who opposition is. They're not. They're really not. Unfortunately, they're not. Because it wasn't really a topic of conversation then. Oh, except the only Lan, you guys know Lan? In Peach's live, she had made a statement I thought was interesting. So when this broke out, right? So we're talking about night one. We'll just label it night one because it's easier to label it that way. So night one, when the story broke, Peach was live streaming Mama C. And that's when you guys know,
All right, so I just want to point something out to y'all. Nosy, I can see you got this written down. Cause you keep looking at what you gonna say, and you kind of got like the script going. Cause all y'all got to do is watch your eyes. Cause when you sure what you want to say, you look straight into that camera.
Story. Good old time comes out and says what she says, but then good old time mentions, Keys wanted to put Barb's daughter's images on a burner page, but good old time also says that he also wanted to put images of Diamond. Now, at the time, you guys remember that Diamond was Morgan Bailey was having this thing with Diamond. I guess she used to go to Diamond's platform. Then when she stopped, she started accusing Diamond of copying her hair, copying her clothes, copying her earrings, all that kind of stuff. So they wanted to make, I guess, like spoof videos of Diamond, comparing Diamond and Morgan together and posting them on this anonymous page. Now, they never mentioned that this page was called The Investigators. They never mentioned this page was going to be used for the Sunday Accountability Court. They said a burner page to basically drag Barb and Diamond, right? So The Only Land says in Peach's live stream, she says, I wonder if it has anything to do with, may her soul rest in peace, Gen X. And Land says, remember there was a burner page that went to James's live and told him that Gen X had passed? And The Only Land said at the time, The Only Land said at the time that the day that happened, Mama C was at the gym or doing some girly, some girl, what's her shit thing called? Girls Club thing with Morgan Bailey. And I was like, that's interesting. And
very interesting. A burner page. And what's the name coming up? What's her name? Mad Day. What a fucking coincidence. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, if y'all didn't see Tea Times Live last night, and I asked Mad Day, has she logged into a opposition page? I asked that for a reason.
Because everybody shunned James away, I want to know, what was the name of that page that went to James's live? If it was an opposition page, nigga, we might be on to something. Brittany Morgan Bailey. I don't know why I keep calling her Morgan Bailey. But we might be on to something, because if it's the same page, shout out to Lan. The name change could be, but it couldn't be. Remember, when James goes live, he only has like 5 people in his fucking live stream. You understand what I'm trying to say? It would be pretty easy to find those comments. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But it's hard to ask James.
Again, how the fuck do you don't know nothing but know everything? That's what it be given. If he only got 5 people in his live, but what you watching? Do you watch him? Man,